Hey everybody, hope this finds you doing well. This is Danelle. Welcome back to Networkchain. Today we are going to talk about a couple of the more noteworthy news stories of the past week, as well as go over the crypto and NFT markets. As usual, let's go ahead and start with cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, as you can see, is currently trading at over $28,000, back to over 28,000. It dipped below 28 a little bit over the past week, but now it's up 3.85% over the last 7 days. Ethereum at that $1,800 level. We'll see how long it's able to stay there. It is currently at $1,820 and it's up 4.87%. Another popular coin in the top 10, XRP, has seen a jump of over 12% in the last 7 days. They are still in their lawsuit with the United States SEC, which is the Securities and Exchange Commission. Many believe that XRP could have a chance of winning that lawsuit. And if that's the case, then don't be surprised if we see XRP go much higher than this current 51-cent price. We see Cardano at 39 cents. Dogecoin hanging in there, still in the top 10 at 8 cents. Polygon and Solana rounding out the top 10 at $21. Let's go over to CryptoSlam. And as you can see, we're looking at the NFT collection rankings by sales volume over the last 24 hours. Bored Ape Yacht Club, not a surprise, at number 1 with over 1.8 million in sales. DeGods, which was a project on Solana, and it says Solana here, but they just migrated over to Ethereum earlier this week. And they also have a secondary collection called Utes, and they are currently on Polygon. They also started on Solana. So they're making moves, and you can see they're doing very well in sales over the last 24 hours. We see Mutant Ape Yacht Club, another Yuga Labs NFT project. Gods Unchained, which is on Immutable X, which is a smart contract platform layer 2 over Ethereum. Immutable X still doing quite well with this Gods Unchained. Azuki is a popular project also on Ethereum. Naka Amigos is fairly new. I believe they came onto the market about a week or so ago and have seen a pretty big boost, as you can see, making over $842,000 in sales. Other Deed, Yuga again. CryptoPunks, Yuga again. And Heavy Metal is Yuga again, which is part of their gaming NFT project. We're going to also go over Blur, which is a new-ish now NFT marketplace. They've definitely surpassed OpenSea in terms of volume, NFT volume, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that with Blur, they had a Blur airdrop of their own token. So if you traded on Blur, you were able to get certain points and over a period of time collect those points, and then they were airdropping Blur, as you can see here, BLUR, which is a token, to people's wallets, and they were able to then trade that Blur. So if we go here to the Blur token on Crypto Market Cap just to see the pricing and the trading currently going on, it's trading at 65 cents. Currently, and if you look at this chart, it came out, I believe, at the middle of February, and it came right out the gate, as you can see, right at about $5, which is, obviously pretty crazy when you look at what the pricing is now. And it quickly went down because a lot of people, what happens is once they get the airdrop, they're going to try to sell those tokens as soon as possible to try to get as much money as they can, because it was basically free for trading on their platform. And now it's settled in at around that 50 to 60 cent range. They still have another airdrop coming from what we're hearing. We're not sure exactly when that's going to happen, but people are still doing a lot of trading. A lot of the so-called NFT whales have been doing a ton of trading with a lot of the larger NFT projects that you can see here. They have DeGods now on the platform as well. Azuki, which is another popular project what we've seen, which we saw on the other list, and Pudgy Penguins is another popular Web3 project that is doing quite well. As you can see what's trending currently here on Blur, you have Beans, which is a Azuki secondary project. You have Wrapped CryptoPunks, basically, which are CryptoPunks. Other Deed, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Bored Ape Kennel Club, Moonbirds, Doodles, Deadfellas. So there's a lot of action still going on here on the NFT marketplace Blur, but we are seeing, just like in the cryptocurrency market, we're still in a bear market. So we are still seeing lower volumes in NFT sales, but we're still seeing some notable sales. As you can see here, CryptoPunks, as usual, in the top sales spot at number one. We had a sale that was sold 9 hours ago at over $300,000, $328,000 for a CryptoPunk. You see here, one went for $200,000. We have Clone X, which is from the Artifact team that has a partnership with Nike. So we'll be looking forward to seeing what else they'll be coming out with over the next several months and later on this year. A lot of people believe that they need to continue to bring it and bring some value to their holders. And hopefully, with that partnership with Nike, they will continue to develop as they work on fashion in the metaverse. So, speaking of fashion, we are going to go to this Rob report as it tells us of Gucci making even more NFTs with the company behind Bored Ape Yacht Club, and that is Yuga Labs. So, they're looking to step even farther into the metaverse. They did a partnership with 10KTF, which is now a Yuga Labs project. They acquired them, I believe, the end of last year, but they had taken popular PFP, so profile picture projects, and you were able to dress them with so-called digital Gucci gear. So as you can see here, we'll go to this page. 10KTF Gucci Grail was the name of the project, and you could take your PFP and Guccify it. So these were the Gucci designs. This is a world of women. PFP, this is a Pudgy Penguins, as you can see here. We have a Cool Cat, which was another popular PFP project. This was On One, excuse me. Some people call it Oni Force, which is a anime-ish type of project. You see Bored Ape Kennel Club. So they also have Bored Apes and Mutant Apes. You can see a Mutant Ape here. So Gucci has already gotten involved in Web3 and has been experimenting with digital assets on the blockchain. And now they're going to further their mission into getting into Web3 by partnering with Yuga Labs to now work with them on their other side project, which is their metaverse play. So one of Yuga Labs' projects is called The Other Side, and they are plots of land that, from what we understand so far, will be used in a metaverse gaming type of blockchain game metaverse world and realm where different NFTs, different PFPs will be also having the opportunity to be a part of this land. So I guess it's going to be similar to like a Roblox, or even what's out now like a sandbox. So that still remains to be seen, but Gucci is now going to be partnering with Yuga Labs on this project. So you can see here on their announcement made on Twitter is that continuing to explore the metaverse, the house comes together with Yuga Labs. Stay tuned as a new narrative takes shape, blurring the boundaries between the physical and the digital. So we know that we've seen some other companies, fashion brands that are also looking to get into NFTs. And one way that you'll be able to see the connection with the physical and the digital is you'll see that people will have QR codes on the tags of clothing, for example. And maybe if you buy a particular piece, you then get your QR code and scan it, and maybe you can get a free NFT, which can then possibly give you access to another Gucci event or some more premium physical items. So there's a lot of ways that these brands will be able to leverage Web3 and be able to continue to draw and grow their consumer base. So we shall see what Gucci and Yuga Labs will have in store. So you can see here today marks the final reveal of the 10KTF Gucci Grail created by the house in collaboration with Yagmi Sun from 10KTF, and that's the name of the so-called like designer of the 10KTF shop. So you can see here that they have some designs on display. These are the final designs that they had, and we showed you on the earlier page on OpenSea. So that's that for now. So we shall definitely keep you posted as we learn a little bit more about what Gucci is trying to do, whether it's getting involved with Sandbox with Gucci Vault Land, as well as Gucci Town on Roblox. Gucci is definitely going all in when it comes to the metaverse. So the last story that we're going to go to really quick, and it's still continuing to develop, is the US dollar currently is the global reserve currency. So basically what that means is a lot of monetary authorities and central banks hold US dollars on their reserves because the dollar has been known to hold its value, if not increase its value, against other currencies. So a lot of other countries look to hold the dollar in their reserves because they look at it as something that will hold value for them, just like some people look to commodities like gold, for example, to be able to store value. But now a lot of other countries are starting to look into developing their own cryptocurrency, not only cryptocurrencies, but their own central bank digital dollar. And now you see here, China and Brazil is looking to ditch the dollar because they used the dollar when they were doing a lot of their trades. Now they're looking to trade in their own currencies. They're now ditching the US dollar as an intermediary. The Brazilian government said Wednesday, Beijing's latest salvo against the almighty greenback. So the deal will enable China, the top rival to US, and Brazil, the biggest economy in Latin America, to conduct their massive trade and financial transactions directly, exchanging yuan for reais and vice versa instead of going through the dollar. So the expectation is that this will reduce some of the costs through this bilateral trade and facilitate investment in both the yuan as well as the reais. So we will definitely keep an eye on this as well, because depending on if the dollar starts to lose its market dominance basically in global reserves, then we may start to see commodities like gold and silver to continue to go up in value, as well as potentially the digital asset Bitcoin, because a lot of people believe and have talked about one day maybe Bitcoin being a global reserve currency. That remains to be seen, and if it does happen, we're long far away from that. But it definitely could be another option that some of the whales and larger institutions would consider to put their money in if the dollar does start to go down in market value. So we will definitely keep you posted. In the meantime, we look forward to connecting with you soon on the network chain. Take care. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.